Hey, Tony.
Hello.
Tony.
TT.
And
TT with
TNT.
TWT.
And T is with us even though she's not participating in the Tuesdays with Tony
Nope, I'm sitting
Because
over here getting
she's-
fat as we speak.
because she's weak.
calling out the weakness.
Let me tell you, Tony, what I've discovered in this diet or
Please-
whatever you want to call
Please
it.
divulge.
Bread is the devil.
It is.
It was
It is.
created by the devil.
It is Satan.
hard to give up though.
Yes.
man. Dude.
That shit is.
I just wolfed down 2 donuts this week.
Oh,
And when I say donuts, I'm talking iced
like honey buns.
caramel, cinnamon.
The shit
roll
that's
this
bad.
big.
So
Couldn't be worse.
I'm not.
Really?
Yeah,
And in honesty, I only ate one of them.
You're like, it was 10 to 20%.
it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking of 10 to 20%, I'm not a religious kind of guy, more spiritual, but I would like to confess to Father Tony
Oh, God.
that.
Yeah, you went a little,
So
you went ham on some
Man.
chicken, right?
so I fell victim to the devil. Okay, and I will post a picture of what I had for dinner this weekend, and I will just tell you that I ate at Lolo's Chicken and Waffles. And if you've,
I'm going there.
if you've
No, I'm
never had Lolo's,
I'm going.
nothing at Lolo's is Tony friendly.
it is not on the good menu.
Nothing.
We'll put it that way.
So let me. I've gotten really good about it. I'm going to put the picture of what I had. So what you're going to see on the plate is
Death.
it was. Oh, it was the best heroin I've ever had in my life.
Tony,
Man, that
you
shit was
should
good.
you should go into Lolo's
Just
and develop have like a special menu section that is Tony friendly, and we could call it Low T.
I've got low T.
Low T.
Toto says no to Lolo.
Yeah.
Lolo's. No.
Yeah. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, the ratio of 20% rule, right? And no one, I'm not a cook, Tony.
We're talking like 60.
And
You're obviously not a
70% here.
mathematician either,
Yeah.
because you couldn't
One
figure
meal.
out 20% on any of
Right.
the categories.
So look, here's the deal. I am not a chef, and I didn't know that if you breaded chicken
Bullshit.
wings.
Bullshit.
Okay.
I'll just tell him.
It's in
we
the
all know he's full of
fucking
shit.
name.
the meter,
Yeah.
the meter is going off right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to bread
Yeah.
my chicken.
Let me guess.
I don't know how they cook
You
that
thought
shit.
because it was waffled, it was healthy.
Yeah. Oh shit. That reminds me. I didn't take a picture of that waffle.
It's good.
Okay, so
yeah, which was as big as a plate.
yeah.
We're talking like blood sugar in the 400s.
Right.
God
So
bless it.
what I was
God
saying
bless it.
about the bread being devil and created by the devil is this. I'm going to put a picture of my platter on the screen,
Wow.
and I'm going to describe to you because clearly everyone here is going to know what's on there, but it's 3 pieces of chicken tenders. Now, somewhere in this world, there is the chicken the size of T because those tenders were huge.
That's
They
So-
were,
that's
they
a
were
little
gigantic.
Foghorn Leghorn right there.
I said, boy.
I said, boy.
That's a big. That's a big chicken.
I said.
So
Where's Miss Lolo at, boy?
give me the Lolo.
So on there are 3 chicken strips, 1 small
Guys,
bowl,
on the plate is all carbs. Just there.
1 bowl of mac and cheese, 1 bowl of potato salad,
Carb.
and
on.
Carb.
I
one
even know that, dude.
one-
I even know the potatoes are demonic.
1 small roll of cornbread
Carb.
cornbread.
with butter on it.
Corn
Oh
bread.
my god.
Hey,
Well,
that-
at
why-
least you had the butter.
Why
Yeah.
do you even claim you're on a diet, you fucker?
Yeah.
I know. That's
So-
that's your cheat month.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
you're that's your cheat year.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So and now, mind you, that wasn't even the coup de grace of the meal.
Oh no.
I
I love this
decided
part.
to go with the red Kool-Aid drink.
Sure.
And if
Red
you've never
Kool-Aid.
had red Kool-Aid drink, it's a shot of heroin
Yeah.
to your heart directly from this Kool-Aid.
My favorite flavor,
It
cherry
was
red.
the best. It was like when I was a kid. You remember when you were thirsty, you wanted water, but you got red Kool-Aid,
Of course.
and the sugar would just sit at the bottom?
Yeah.
Oh,
And I
everything was
have
me.
failed my job.
Thanks for
doing nothing, Tony. Good job.
destroying
These
the-
motherfuckers don't listen.
Destroyed a month and a half worth of work.
just
with
the,
one
the
meal.
Yeah.
voids.
I just sat on a grenade in
Yeah.
one meal.
Just
Yeah.
speaking into the voids. That's all I do here.
So, anyways, I will tell you, Tony, for what it's worth, at no time did I feel any guilt while I ate that plate.
Guilt
about
free at
after?
It
Lolo's?
was guilt-free.
what
I
about
love it.
after though?
The after is when I paid the price, and that's when I
Shitting through
remember.
the eye of a needle.
Yeah, I was thinking to myself, this was not
tough one.
Omega. I was like,
That's a tough one.
this was not okay. Not okay.
You're like,
Yeah. And I was like, why would I challenge this? But look, I've discovered that the mouth and the stomach are two totally different products. And man, there was a party in my mouth, bro. And not in a gay way, Mark. I know what you're thinking over there, smiling.
wait, who's in my mouth?
Oh my god.
But that,
Oh, no.
hey, and it just to polish it off with that red Kool-Aid, man. Needless to say,
Oh, God.
I regretted that
Everything.
that amount of carbs. But I had to fuck you at one point. I had to. I was struggling, man.
Yeah.
Right?
You know?
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
But I did learn a lesson, and that was to not forsake Tony at all. And so I want to just bring up the fact that I've been trying to do the whole 30-minute things. It's not working out the way I thought it had. I did go for runs, but I have, without any great amount of workouts, lost about 6 pounds.
nice.
Rock on, dude.
Is that weird? That's
No.
weird.
Not
So
at
it's
all.
just the crap you were eating.
It's called normalization.
I put 7 on at Lolo's.
So you're up one.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah,
Good
it's
job.
like-
It wasn't even a push.
It's like the swell just immediately came back.
Yeah.
He's negative.
So, but in all fairness,
I've
look,
lost 4
if you're following along
with my
right?
donut.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's
You've
more.
lost 4?
4 pounds.
Yeah.
And I don't even think you have that much body fat.
It's
I got a little
it's a
cookie belly
reduction
going on.
of swelling,
Really, Mark?
isn't it?
It is.
It's that's literally all it is. You're just gonna de-swell.
Yeah.
Like.
So
yeah,
it
you're
does-
not gonna fucking lose a
I,
shit ton
I
of weight.
think honestly, I
might,
think like
but
my normal weight, like the weight I probably want to get at where I could fight comfortably would probably be about 145,
Fucking fight.
150.
Man, you're like a featherweight, bro.
Yeah.
Is this
definitely.
gay?
Yeah. This guy's
doing
out of
that to me?
control.
Is he doing that to me?
He's like,
all right.
so I can fight.
It's
Yeah.
on, dude. It's on.
So-
it's on.
So I think I probably would have lost at least 10 more pounds had I adhered to the strict 30 minutes a day.
They need to be put on
These
timeout.
guys are out of
obviously.
control.
Put me back in the jacket.
I'm telling you. Put me back in the jacket.
All right, Tony. So for us and those subscribers out there that are trying to adhere to this diet,
The
What do we
two
got
of
this
you.
week?
we are week 5. 5.
Bow.
What are we up against in week 5?
All right, so week 5 is gonna test your sleep ability.
Oh.
That's a fucking hard
I'm gonna
one,
make
bro.
that up. There is a new term after this podcast. It's called the sleep ability.
Sleepability.
Yeah, there's no
We're going
sleepability.
to get.
Just to let you know, I got a memory foam mattress that wishes it could forget everything. So what do you got? What do you got for that?
You have a memory foam mattress that cries at you like, "Get the
Yeah.
fuck off of me,
My
man."
memories. These memories are turning me
He
off.
looks at you and like, "Dude, you're fucked."
It's not a he. But thanks.
Okay, so no, we are going to talk about sleep this week. So basically, the only thing I have for you guys is we have to obtain 6 to 8 hours a day. Okay, so that includes naps, that includes all that throughout the day. So go ahead and try to, if you are not a night sleeper, find your time throughout the day to try and recoup and recharge. It is super important to get this amount of sleep and rest because obviously, look at Mark.
I hate
The poster
I always-
boy again.
I
I'm
always
just,
hate
I'm just
being the-
fucking with you,
I
but
always
no.
hate being the before.
But no,
photo.
I honestly, I remember when I was getting 2 to 3 hours of sleep a night, and that just is in no way, shape, or form healthy. We need REM sleep. We need to be able to recharge. We need our bodies to go down to a level of consciousness that we don't really achieve very often. So REM sleep is so important for our daily routine.
Yeah.
It's just important for our bodily functions. It's just a reset button for that brain. So we really, really need it.
Okay, so how
Well,
for all of us in here,
Yeah.
I don't know anybody here that's going to get a solid.
Yeah, no, it
6 to
doesn't
8
have to,
hours.
and that's why I bring up naps. It has to just, as long as you're getting 6 to 8 hours a day,
Okay.
that's all we need. You know,
Ideally, we want 8, is what you're saying.
ideally you want 8, 7 to 8, but it's more. I mean, we're all snowflakes here, so it doesn't really. It's 6 to 8 is
Hey,
a great
let's not,
range.
let's
So
not,
you
let's
just
not call team names. No
You
offense.
just gave me a license for a nap.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Tony.
Yeah.
Can I get a prescription for that?
Wow,
Thank
Father
you.
Tony and
But
Dr.
no, we
Tony.
really
Father
we
doctor.
do. We need. I mean, naps are great.
How long should the ideal nap be?
So there's a lot of varying theories on this. There's one guy that says an 8-minute nap is the most like.
I've had a lot of those.
It's
8
the
minutes?
best style nap you can have.
Takes me 8 minutes to fall asleep.
That's what I say. But
8?
Yeah.
Right
yeah,
about,
they
right
say
about when I
you
do.
set your alarm.
Yeah.
You set your
Snap out of
alarm for 8 minutes. You fall asleep. Boom. I don't know.
That sounds like
I
sleep
I don't like that
torture.
guy.
It
Sleep
sounds
torture.
like torture to me, but I say like 30 to 2 hours, somewhere between there. Don't go past 2 hours for a nap, because if you go past 2 hours for a nap, you're
Cutting
gonna
into
feel
the next night.
you're gonna feel real shitty.
Yeah.
Is that right? Okay.
So I say like 30-minute increments throughout the day. If you do it like that, with a good long sleep at the end of the day. The main part is tiring out the brain. If we have trouble sleeping, find a fucking coloring book. Find a book to read. You know, something like that. It's super
I've got
important.
a great book you can all read, and it'll put you right to sleep.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure it will.
Bam. Bam.
So yeah, no, that is definitely what we're gonna go by is 6 to 8 hours.
6 to 8.
And keep everything else, the same. It
Okay.
should the 8 hours should be a routine for you all now. So,
Yeah, for the 8-hour feeding window.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not a problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's working.
I actually like the 8 hour more
I'm
than I like the
comfortable
10.
with it, and I look at my clock in the morning. That's usually my trouble part, and I just look at it. It's like, you know what? Yeah, there's only 2 more hours, and I can eat. And I don't dive into it like I used to. When I
Yeah.
first started, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm
Yeah.
gonna eat the leg off this table.
Yeah. Okay, so I have a question, Tony.
Yeah.
But now it's fine.
My appetite seems to be much smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Not not just what I can eat, but if I start at noon, if I have, let's say I have lunch at noon, it's a ahi salad, like ahi poke salad or something. I'll eat that, and then right around 2, I might have some pork rinds or something. But then after that, I'm good until like 6. It's weird.
Isn't that weird? Yeah, no,
It-
that's just you're utilizing the shit that you're putting in now. Finally, that's what it is. You're not overloading your system to where your system just looks at you like
I gotta store this. I gotta
literally
use
like
for it.
that's your system. Like we're loading for so long that our bodies are looking at us and saying, "You're traumatizing me. That's why I'm swelling."
Right.
That's exactly what happens. And it's crazy to think when you think like that. It's like, wow, I'm fucking doing it to myself. It really is.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
This whole bread thing, Mark, for me, has been like I'm mad at motherfuckers that introduce bread into my diet.
Seriously, like
Because
well,
that
now
is-
it's a different time. If you guys ever want to read a really fucking interesting book, it's called Wheat Belly. I'm reading.
Really?
Yeah, I'm reading it right now. It's unbelievable.
Wheat Belly.
It goes
That
into.
sounds so nasty.
Yeah, no, it goes into
have a wheat belly.
basically like the wheat that we have created in the U.S.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable how toxic it really
That's why I don't
is.
drink beer.
In the past 40 years.
Yeah. In the past, no, and that's the thing is, and that's what I tell everybody is the FDA tells us to have 65% of this daily.
Fuck that.
I know.
What do you
Fuck
think
that.
that's doing to us?
Making us stupid is
Exactly.
what it's doing.
It's loading us full of sugars, and it's making us with PTSD go even crazier. And then they're loading us saying, hey, you only need 25% protein. Well, that's not going to help your immunity whatsoever, so it's going to keep you coming to us, seeing
Right.
medical people like me, so that we can write you prescriptions and that you can see, take pills all day long and then be recirculated back into the system.
I remember when I worked as a detention officer in the jail, and you know what those guys needed to make alcohol? I learned this in AA.
A rotting...
No, a piece of bread
Yeah.
and some sugar.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what my two major components to my diet were? Sugar and bread. And I was loading up, and I was like, man, I wonder why I'm so prone and so driven to drink. So to drink alcohol all the time.
So
That's hooch.
here's another thing.
I was a living still. I was making my own.
What's the cells that love sugar and are activated by sugar?
Cancer.
Yep.
The big C.
Scaring the shit out of me.
That in itself is like, it's like, hey guys, we're gonna make this substance called
That's
bread.
what they grow cancerous cells in.
Yeah, and then the society will get cancer, and then we'll just be able to have them circulate and circulate
I don't
and
like it.
circulate.
It's a conspiracy.
It's the devil.
It's
the
the
devil.
truth, is
The
what it is.
Russians.
Devil. It's the devil.
Yeah.
The
It's
Russians.
crazy.
Those
All right.
Russians.
Tony, I know you got some exquisite plans today.
I gotta go eat like shit.
You're gonna go eat like shit.
Oh yeah. Hello,
Okay,
Mr.
so
Judgment.
this is my cheat day. Manny had his cheat fucking here. I am going to have a deep fried fucking Oreo.
Right on.
So fuck
That-
all everybody.
That's your cheat day? One
He's a lot
Oreo?
stronger
I'm,
than
prob- I'm probably at maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Just
Let's be honest.
Just so you
maybe
know.
a funnel cake. I don't know.
I would steal the fair wagon and have it behind my vehicle driving home.
Ex-fat kid here, so I
Yeah.
don't know how this is gonna go.
just so you know, T, the force is strong with that one.
Well,
He
that's
can-
what my dad used
he
to
can
say
only
with
have
women,
one.
but that didn't happen very
Yeah, I
well.
know.
So.
Well, I wish you all the best at the state fair.
Mm.
It's a Sunday, so there's probably not very many gangsters there, but there still is. Enjoy the deep fried
True.
Oreo. And next week is the final week of Tuesdays with Tony. We survived it.
What are we gonna do after this?
That,
We're gonna take
Oh,
a
man.
full nude photo.
Hey.
Wait a second. Do
Shirts up.
I become obsolete after this?
No, Tony and I discussed it.
We're gonna do the podcast with no shirts on.
Tony and I
Just a-
discussed it, and we are.
I'm
we're-
gonna superimpose my face on his body.
we already did that. It was when Jed sent that
We
picture of
already
you.
did that.
So we'll talk about it. Tony and I discussed it, and T will be involved in this one. It will be.
What?
Yeah, you'll be involved.
That'll be good shit.
So, again, Tony, I appreciate it. Have a good time over there at Stay Fair.
No, I will for sure.